everybody, this is Nate. We're doing another hike in northern New Mexico, a day hike. This time we're hiking up Las Mesas del Conjelon. I'm not sure which one. Not Canjelon, like the mountain we hiked back in November. This is the first summit of 2024. We're pretty close to the town of Wagon Mound, New Mexico, which is more famous for a different mountain, the eponymous Wagon Mound, obviously, but this is a P1K in the area. I don't think it's gonna be some kind of spectacular, awesome summit. We're kind of in the high plains area right now, and this just happens to be the tallest thing around. But northern New Mexico, really the whole state has just been battered by this same weather pattern that's hitting the rest of the country in early January. You know, it's basically snowed every other day or every third day for about a week and a half. And this was the only place on my map that was showing no snow. As you can see, that's obviously not true. But the snow is pretty shallow. I don't think it'll cause us issues. But one thing I do want to mention about this mountain is, you know, if you do decide to come out here, really do your homework. There is a patchwork of state, federal, and private land here. We parked on state trust land, which if you have a permit, which I do, is legal for recreation. And the summit itself is on Bureau of Land Management land. So I don't think we'll be on private property much, if at all, on this trip, or at least we're going to try not to. It's completely off trail. Obviously, if we hit something, it is what it is. So we're gonna head up now. I think it's a pretty straightforward climb. I think we just had this initial climb onto the mesa, and from there it's pretty gradual to the summit proper. All right, we've been hiking for a while. We obviously topped out on the mesa. From there, it was maybe a mile and a quarter, a mile and a half on just flat, boring, snow-covered mesa top. Felt like it took forever, but we actually had pretty good pace right now. Kind of on an old 2-track. I don't know if you'd see it. It's buried under a lot of snow. I would say like the average snow depth is probably just a few inches, but there are a lot of places with pretty deep drifts. Nothing that I think would require snowshoes, and I don't think snowshoes would help anyway because it's pretty powdery, but I think it's good to keep in mind. We're probably 3/4 of a mile from the summit right now. We have one last kind of elevation push on this road, and then just the last little bit to the summit. All right, we are headed down the peak. We're probably, you know, 1/10 of a mile down the summit now. It was super windy up there, much like Sierra Grande. You could tell there were pretty nice views, but you didn't really want to be up there to appreciate them because of how bad the wind was. Overall, a really interesting hike so far. I mean, I was not, like I said a few times, I was not expecting this snow. It has been sort of surprising. So I guess it's a nice test for the ankle. It's pretty sore, but that's just because I did my first kind of like lower body actual gym workout a few days ago. You know, my first running, my first squats with weight, my first calf raises with weight, and I'm still kind of reeling from that. But otherwise, not too bad at all. Wish us a happy and easy descent. See you guys in the next one.